Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video. I've entitled this When Break-Even is Not Break-Even and Don't Forget the Spread. In this example, my system here has given me a short with 103.67. This is on the pound yen on a 30-minute chart, and I chose to adjust that down slightly. And let me scroll over here. I put the entry at 59. So I wanted to get it down just below the 60. And the reason was I had this price action right here. Obviously there was a spike through it, and obviously I've got this here, but I can't go all the way down below 50 or anything like that. So again, I was just going to give up about 8 pips to give myself a little bit of a cushion. Now, as you can see, here's my targets. The green line goes through it. I've got multiple targets. And the way I operate with this system is once I get to the first target, I move my stop, which is right up here. I'll have to put a red line in here, 131.35. Now, I do run a live swing trading room, and I did call this trade live, and I got a few emails this morning about, going to break even, so we couldn't get to the second target and things like that. So it's a great opportunity for me to talk to you all about how to handle things like moving your stop and going to break even and not forgetting about the spread. Now here in this example, we had a short, put the numbers in the data window here, we had a short at 67, my stop was up here at 36, my first target was at 98. That's obviously below that key level of 130. So what I did was I moved it up to 130.02. You may also want to factor in the spread. Because again, remember, when you're going short, you're buying it back, and you're buying it back if it's the stop. So anything that's a buy, you have to add the spread. So in this case, it came on down, cleared this low right here, hit a low of 95. So spread wasn't a factor because I had already had it at 02. It didn't have to penetrate it by much. But then you see it came back hard on this candle, and so this candle had a high of 55. With say a 5 pip spread on this pair, if you put your stop at break even, you hit your first target, now move your stop to break even, you might be at 59. You might have just put it at 59. This candle took you out. This had a high of 55, so add the spread, you'd be taken out at 59. So now what you needed to do was take your 59 and add your 5 pip spread, because again it becomes a stop. When you hit your first target, you move your stop to break even, which is 59, but don't forget to add that spread. Okay? So that's very important. Now, it hasn't mattered yet because we haven't gone on to our second target yet. But again, we've locked in, we've made 60 pips, and we're just hoping that it will then go on down to the second target. So again, best thing to remember is you want to, when you go to break even, look for a key level. So again, we went short at 59. Am I gonna leave my stop at 59? No, I'm gonna go to 61. So just put it on the other side of 60. So instead of 59, you go to 61, and then add your spread. What that does is you're sitting pretty, you're risking a few more. You're going to give up a few of this 60 pip profit that you got just to try and stay in the trade. And again, have it bounce off a key level and not take you out and continue on down. So this was a great example. Here was the chart that from the trades last night. This was my little commentary. Obviously it was a Euro meltdown. We had several trades that did very well. The Euro Aussie hit the second target, the Euro Pound hit the second target, and the cable did a stop and reverse, went short to the first target, and then actually beyond. But the Aussie dollar short, I've got a short on the Aussie dollar 4 hour, but anyway, a number of other trades would have done extremely well just because we finally got some movement in the market. But there was my call on the pound yen, a short 30.59, stop 31.36, and there was the target 30.02. Again, above that key level. Don't go with that 29.98. Always put it above the key level and consider adding the spread to that. It's just a cost of doing business. There's a video in case someone couldn't make it. But anyway, this is what I do every night. and it works great. This pair has been fantastic. You can see there was a really nice long that triggered in, just went up to the first target, and then pulled back. So again, break even, you're fine. You went in there. It was a long, right? So this is the only one you add a spread to on a buy. This was your buy. You add the spread to it, okay, to go long. But you don't do anything with your targets. You can see it was already 95, 31.95, so I didn't need to adjust around a key level. My stop was down here at 30.92. I'm going to leave it at 30.93. I'll leave it at 30.93. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Hope you guys have a fantastic week and some great trading next week.